First, we will discuss this writing task 1 that was part of IELTS exam on 25th March 2023. And second thing I will be discussing it here, that will be this essay on the same date, IELTS exam writing task 2. How we are going to plan it, how to analyze the question statement, everything I will be explaining you. Format also, introduction also, and what options you can choose for to what extent questions. So let me introduce myself. I am Monica from IELTS 9. You have to subscribe it at the end of this video when you will be learning so many things. So I hope I will be able to clear all your doubts regarding task 1 and task 2 essays. Okay, let's start with this first type of question, that is writing task 1. Bar graph they have given. Can you tell me what kind of bar graph is this? This is vertical bar graph chart. Okay, when the bar graphs are like that, like this is horizontal bar graph. So this is also vocabulary. If you write vertical bar graph or bar chart is given, then you will be adding your vocabulary, you will be adding your what? You will be adding your band scores. Okay, now after getting this question statement, we have been given here 2 bar charts. How to read the writing task 1, I will explain you. So this is my question paper. So now I am going to read the title of the chart, title of the writing task 1 graph. It is important. So title is average intake of protein. Okay, average intake of protein is there, and here they have given numbers 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, now there are 2 colors. So one color is other protein, another color is green is animal protein. So average intake of protein. Okay, so this line denotes ideal protein intake. So till there, ideal protein intake. Now I can see there are 4 countries: India, East Africa, Latin America, North America. I love my India. Okay, I am from India. Okay, now this is the first diagram. Now as you can see, this is the highest amount. This North America is consuming highest amount of average intake of protein, and this country India is at least. And these, like here we will just discuss the things which is having the highest intake of protein and least in so overall what we have read it, highest and lowest. Okay, now second one is second bar graph, average intake of calories. It means average intake of protein, average intake of calories. So comparison between calories and proteins are there. So here they have given the data is presented into numbers. So I will tell you how they are presented it. So what figures are these? 500, these are 500 calories, 1000 calories, these kinds of things you can write. And again dotted line is also there, ideal calorie intake. So again 4 countries are there: India, East Africa, Latin America, North America. So here this is plain kind of bar graph was there. So again the same situation, least and highest. So whatever the graph we will get, we need to look at the highest point and the lowest point. That is more important. Okay, now let's read the question statement also. The chart below shows the protein and calorie intake of calorie intake of people in different parts of the world. So different parts of the world means East. These countries, 4 countries, they have given the name of continents. Here continents, but here countries. Okay, different parts of the world they have said. Now I have already told you how to analyze. Now what is the planning in writing task 1? So we have analyzed that 4 countries are there, the title of the chart is this, and 2 types of proteins are there. So this is analyzing kind of thing. Now what is the planning? Planning is how you will write the things, the details in body paragraphs. So this is major important thing. So so as you know, we have 4 paragraphs we have to write. So I will tell you just a minute. As you know, we have to write 4 paragraphs. Okay, and minimum 150 words. Okay, so nowadays people are saying you can write less than 150 words, but I would suggest not less than 150 words should be there in your writing task 1. Okay, so 150 words are there, 4 paragraphs. So first paragraph is introduction, second paragraph is overall, means overview paragraph, what you can see after looking at these graphs, the main thing, highest thing and least thing, you will brought the things. Okay, now third paragraph, body paragraph 1 and 2. So here we need to add details. Now major point is how you are going to write detail, what is the method. So here we can, so simple method is this. First we will write about this bar graph, second we will talk about this bar graph, but when we will writing about these 2 bar graphs, we will compare the things by adding these details. Then you will be comparing. So this is at number 1 position, and the Latin America is followed the 2nd position, and here consumption of calorie intake is least in this country up to this point. So we need to compare and contrast the thing in writing task 1 using the word by contrast. In on the other hand, however, while, whilst, whereas, important, it's really important to use these contrastal language in your writing task 1. Okay, now coming to the introduction. The chart below shows the protein and calories. So chart means vertical bar graph, illustrate. The question says, but we know there are 2 charts, so we will not put S. The 2 vertical bar graphs illustrate the protein and calorie in average. So we will just write the name of these bar graph, title of these bar graphs. So I will show you how we can write the introduction. Introduction means we have to paraphrase the question statement into different language. Okay, but meaning should remain the same. Okay, I will show you the introduction. So first is, so before reading the introduction, please subscribe and like it. Okay, so introduction is the vertical bar graph, the vertical bar graphs which illustrate the average protein and calories consumption. Instead of intake, I have changed the word consumption. So you can click the photo also for this question statement. Now you can just write down in your copy and then match it with my introduction. So how I have changed the words, some words I have changed, other things remain the same. Consumption in India. Now I have given the names of these 4 parts of the world: India, East Africa, Latin America and North America. The statistical data is presented in numbers or figures. Numbers, figures, you can say in calories or calories and proteins, because they have not described anything. What number is this? So we can just imagine average intake of protein. So protein, this much of protein, this percentage of protein, we can imagine ourselves. And calories, so 1500 calories per person is taking, and this countryman, you can use this word. Now this is our introduction, simple things I have given it. If the data is given in percentage or pounds, or then we will be using the word here presented in sterling pounds or US dollars, we can write this word here. Okay, now coming to the important thing, what we can find it after overlooking both the paragraphs. So I told you highest and lowest point important to write over here. Overall it is apparent. So spelling, correct spelling is this, that North Americans had a much higher intake of both proteins and calories than other countries in the bar graphs. Conversely, Indians had the least intake of proteins and calories. So this point, or surprisingly, you can say, another striking point, you can use the word here, Indians had the least intake of proteins and calories. So this is our overall paragraph. Now coming to the details. First we will talk about this protein, first bar graph, bar chart. So in terms of average protein intake, first bar graph title I have used, intake of average protein intake, North America had the highest figure of 80%, which included the maximum proportion of protein at 62%, taken from animal fats and meats, and other proteins were at 18%. So full sentence I have given about this country, America. So other proteins were only sharing, I have just counted it, and animal protein they have done it up to 62%. Okay, that's why I have given. So how I have made the sentence, just follow the sentence. America had the highest figure of 80%, which included the maximum proportion of protein at 62%, taken from animal fats, and this and other proteins were at 18% only. So it all depends how you write the sentence structure. So simple way also you can write, there is no harm. If you can't make these kinds of sentences, then there is no problem. The second position held by Latin America, which consumed 32% animal protein and other proteins 52%. Same sentence structure, I have used it for that. So I have used different pen colors, don't worry about it. So but in your exam you have to write with pencil only, same color. So just to highlight how I have explained the things for each country, that's why I have done it. Then now third country, then comes East Africa at third rank, okay, with animal proteins figured at 16%. Simple language I am using it, figured at 16%, and other proteins amounted to 15%. Now you can see my vocabulary: figured, amounted, position, which consumed, included the maximum proportion. So I have used every word different. And lastly, India had a minimal means you can see, so out of as compared to these countries, India had minimal, that's why minimal share average protein and protein, which included animal and other proteins, 13% and 15% respectively. So this is for my first table. Now you can expand. So I have written very less information about second paragraph, but you can write it further how I have written, like that only. So your words will be completed with the help of these kinds of paragraphs. Moving further, the average calorie intake of people from North America was much higher than other parts of the world, which was around 3500. Now you can see 3500, okay, which was around 3500. Now last paragraph, how I have written, average calorie intake of people from North America was much higher than other parts of the world, which was around 3500. Latin America held, say past tense, approx 3000. East Africa, which had just above 2000 calorie intake. So you can complete your paragraph, the second paragraph, and then write it on comment section, okay. So full-fledged you can write the second table graph like this I have written it, okay. Same structure you will be following it. Had approx 3000 and all. Let's discuss the writing task 2. So this is writing task 2 on 25th March 2023, okay. So again same actual exam question is this. So there were 2-3 questions, okay. So don't think that only one question was there all around the world or all around India. No, there are in India also we have 3 zones, okay. So in every zone every paper is different. Some people think it is a good thing for senior managers to have higher salaries than the other workers in a company. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Some people think it is a good thing for senior managers to have higher salaries than the other workers in a company. Higher senior managers, chairperson, so all kind of senior higher management authorities, they are getting higher salaries as compared to lower level staff, lower level employees in a company. So now what is the main title, main topic of this statement? Do you agree with that? So you must be confused about all this. So let's just pause the screen and read it 2-3 times and bring the main topic. I will write it. So I will explain it how to plan. Just spend 5 minutes in planning and last 5 minutes, first 5 minutes in planning, last 5 minutes where what you will be doing, rereading your answer, so that you will get your own errors on verb and any spelling error, any punctuation error, any verb mistake you have done, then you can correct it at the in the last 5 minutes. Okay, planning, 5 minutes planning will be there. Okay, first we will be reading the topic, the statement 5 times, 4 times. Okay, and analyze the question statement. It means when we are reading it, we are analyzing the question statement. Now what is the main topic? So main topic, he is asking you whether it is a positive thing to give high salaries to senior managers. Okay, so you need to give answer whether it is a good thing, whether it is a positive thing or negative thing. If you are thinking that it is a good thing, it is a positive thing for senior managers in a company to get higher salaries as compared to other staff, then you will be agree. If you are thinking it is a negative thing, that some people are getting higher salaries and other people, other lower level staff is getting lower salaries, in fact they are doing more hard work than senior manager, then you will be writing everything about disagree, why you disagree and why you agree. So I will be agree with that. Okay, so I am agree, but we are just brainstorming our idea why I am agree and why I disagree. Okay, so I will go with that thing. So why I agree, so just think on the guidelines. If there were no senior managers, what will happen? So so lower level worker is busy with machine work or written file work. So if he will think about how the company will grow, how the company will get more turnovers or profits, then he can't concentrate on his file work, on his machine related work. Then this is the duty of senior managers. That's why they are doing it. They are getting higher salaries. Okay, yeah, first of all, first point, yeah, we can discuss. They are bringing new ideas. Company, these managers, these senior managers, they are bringing new ideas, implementing it. So it's a headache kind of thing. If you are bringing new ideas, you have to explain each and every step to each and every worker, each and every owner. Then this is a headache kind of thing. If you are bringing a new innovation in the company and implement it, so it's a headache kind of thing. And sometimes if some failure is there in implementation, then what will happen? They can be fired from their job. Okay, so these things we will be discussing in paragraph. So why they are getting salary? So it's a good thing because they are taking tension, they are bringing new ideas in a company and implemented it for getting higher turnovers for the company. If they failed, this risk is also there. So you can just give the name of this point. Risk is also there when they are fail in any new innovation. Then sometimes company, these persons may get jobless from this company. They can hire management. The owners can fire that person, that senior manager. That's why they are getting higher salaries. But what we are ignoring this point also, other workers in a company. So why they are getting higher salaries, I have already explained it. But so other important point is here in second paragraph, or vice versa you can write. So when some persons are getting higher salaries in a company, they will get motivation. They will understand their experience and their educational degree also, and how they have reached to that level. Same motivational level, pay higher salaries will play in the mind of lower juniors. Higher salaries So it will play the role of motivation in motivational level for lower class groups. They will work hard. They will hard working. With their hard working and understanding, they can reach up to the higher level, so that they can get higher salary, higher level. So you can explain it in your own way. I have just taken this is a motivational level when someone is getting higher salary in a company. Junior staff and other employees, they will also work hard and to get higher salaries, to get the promotion, and then they will get higher salaries and they will have same feeling. Okay. So these 2 points I will be explaining it. So here you can give example of any company, like simple company, that a clerk or lower level employee, he will look positive in these things, so that he can get motivation from these salaries kind of thing. Okay, now we have analyzed, we have brainstormed the ideas. I am going to discuss these 2 major points in body 1 and 2. Okay, now what is the important thing? Now we know these names, these things, these words, we will be explaining it again and again, because senior managers, we will be using this word again and again. Higher salaries, high other workers, company. So these 4 points are the important. You can look at the question statement. Good thing for senior managers, we will be using this: senior managers, higher salaries, other workers, and company. These 4 are the important keywords. So what I have just framed, I have just taken out synonyms. While you also when you are doing question statement in exam or practice, you also just brainstorm for these words, what I can use it in question, in answers, essays. So senior managers, managing directors, higher staff or chief executive chief executive persons. Higher salaries, you can use well paid jobs, lucrative salary. High incomes, rewarding salaries and income, you can use it. Other workers, lower employees, junior workers or staff. Company, organization, corporations, any other things you can use it. Okay, let's discuss the format of this. Let's discuss format or structure of this. Now please, till now, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe my channel and like it. Okay, in format, as you know, we have 4 paragraphs. So before that, I will just clear you again, revise the rules. 250 minimum words, 250 minimum words, and 40 minutes will be there. Okay, and pen and no pen, pencil and eraser, please take it, and dark color pencil, dark HB pencil you should use it. So introduction, what is introduction? 3 sentence formula. Okay, 3 sentence formula. First, what is this? First one is any background statement. So background statement, I mean whatever you have read in the question statement, you can just frame, you can add some words like it is considered that, it is true that, then you can paraphrase the thing from the question statement only. So then paraphrasing. What is paraphrasing? Rewriting the words, question statement into your own word without changing the meaning. Okay, third one is thesis statement or outline statement. What you say, statement, you have to tell examiner what you are going to write in your essay in further paragraph. So in body paragraph, because I am supporting this statement, so first argument, first point in agreement, plus explanation, full explanation of the point, plus example in case. And sometimes we are explaining the things in example form, then no need to add any example. And if you want to add any survey, you can add it, but it should not be very long. Example should be within 1 sentence only, 1 or 2 sentences, but it should not be very long. Body paragraph, my second point for agreement. Again the same structure will be there. And conclusion, introduce the topic. Okay, what you have discussed, the points and your opinion. Okay, so now next is options. To what extent do you agree or disagree? What options you can opt? Fully agree first, fully disagree, partially agree and disagree. So actually what happens, if you do it, it means you are one-sided. If you do it, then also you will get marks, but don't worry. You have to frame the essay in a beautiful manner. You can get marks also here. So the fourth one is agree up to a large extent or a certain extent. You can write 70 and 30% essay. 70% you can agree, 30% you can disagree, 70% you can disagree, 30% you can agree. So write essay accordingly, whatever you feel about the topic. Okay, now coming to the essay. Now this is my introduction. You can see how I have used the word it is true that, it is considered that. But if the statement is true, then you can start with it is true that there is a huge gap between, because we know this is practical, that's why it is true that I have written. There is a huge gap between the remuneration of persons holding senior positions and junior level staff. So this is the line, you can use it to start an essay. Some experts consider, now some experts consider that this pay gap to be positive thing. Same paraphrasing I am doing it, and I completely support their point of view. Okay, because this will give, I have given the reason why I am supporting. It is important to give reason at least, because this will give good motivation to lower staff to work hard for higher pay packages. Okay, simple thing I have written. Now this essay elaborates on the reasons behind my approach. Okay, so simple line, you can use it for agree disagree essay. Okay, now this is simple style of introduction. You can make it more attractive by using good words. So simple way, you should learn it first, then you can transform your answer if you have good experience in writing English. Okay, now coming to the body paragraph 1. So I mean to why I am making these videos, so that you can understand how to write any essay. Okay, to commence with, to begin with, to inaugurate with, anything you can use it, or without this also you can start your essay. This pay inequality, so I am just reintroducing the topic here. This pay inequality, so this is also cohesive device. This pay inequality acts as a motivation for other workers in the organization. Now I have used, because we are just talking about fixed organization, in the organization. In other words, so this is also cohesive device. I am going to explain the meaning of this sentence. This motivation drives the employees to work hard to reach up to. So how I am getting my mistakes, you can also get mistakes when you will be reading in the last 5 minutes. To reach up to top management positions. Okay, if all employees, so this contrast kind of thing you can always use in body paragraphs things. If all employees in the company at all levels are paid the exact same salaries, then no one will put extra efforts and key players will be recognized for promotion. So why I have done it, because if we ignore this contrast, then we will be ignoring workers' point of view. That's why we have covered. When you will be looking at this essay again, this body paragraph again, you will find that I have covered. So you can use however also. However, no, if is conditional sentence is enough here. So you should use contrast kind of thing in your body paragraph also. Then okay, if all employees in the company at all levels are paid the exact same salaries, then no one will put extra efforts and key players will be recognized for promotions. For instance, my example is this. Here this is conditional. If a person, again conditional I am using it, if a person wants to earn as much as his boss or director, this person knows what level, or this person or he, you can use the word he knows what level and qualities he must have. Okay, have to reach in order to receive such a high salary. Okay, therefore, now I am concluding the paragraph. High paid salaries are needed to fix for higher management staff to become role models for low income group staff. Okay, so this is the simple way I have done my body paragraph 1. You can read it again. You can see this. Okay, now coming to my second body paragraph. Now, moreover, because I am continuing my second point of view. Second, I am going with one-sided. That's why moreover or furthermore. Top managers are the decision makers who run the organizations. They are always looking for new ideas and implement those ideas to bring companies profit and revenues. Okay, they take this risk on behalf of their status, jobs, and even higher risk of being fired from the company. Okay, so they are getting fired. They can get fired from the company also if some failure in new ideas. If there is some failure in new ideas, then they can be fired. As a result, again, cohesive device, these people are entitled to distinguish to get. Okay, no, entitled means the okay, entitled, yes, you can use get, distinguish higher salaries than others in a company. Furthermore, again, the skills needed to make decisions are acquired with several years of experience and a management degree also, or educational degree also, you can write. In achieving these skills, time and money involved. Okay, hence it is, again, cohesive device, hence it is the responsibility of the company to pay them rewards in the form of, to pay them better, higher rewards or better rewards. Okay, in the form of better incomes accordingly their capability. You can see my body paragraph 2. You can see this simple way I have just explained it. Okay, and if you want to add any survey, then you can add it. If survey, add survey for multinational company. Okay, now in conclusion. In conclusion, it should be noted that salary differences brings a positivity, that is the reintroduction of topic, among higher staff, as well as motivational feelings to junior level employees in the organization. As well as, no, as well as should not be there. I will change it. Which would bring motivational feelings to junior level employees in the organization. Okay, higher staff makes the decision. Now I am giving the reason why they should give. Higher staff makes the decision for new innovative ideas to grow companies' turnover. Their higher remuneration is justified. So here you can give your own opinion. So according to my opinion, you can add it. What you think? Capable person, capable managers who are bringing good revenues should get higher rewards. Okay, higher incomes or salaries. So salaries will come, exact word. So you can add your opinion also. So this way I have done this essay. So this is also cohesive device. It should be noted that now, and this is also according to my opinion. Okay, I will show you the full essay. You can see full essay here.